Good morning, students. How are you? Are you feeling well? Did you watch your online class? Today is Tuesday. Did you do Monday's homework? If not, you do it. I asked you to study and write Vedic age and also slash and burn agriculture. Read it and write it as homework. Now, turn to page number 98. You have a map here, extent of Vedic culture. You have a map here. Here, this area is early Vedic period and this one is later Vedic period. Just here you have early Vedic period. In early Vedic period, the area is Pakistan. Early Vedic period area is Pakistan, Afghanistan and Punjab. Partly Punjab and part of Jammu and Kashmir. This is early Vedic period. And later Vedic period is UP, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi and Bihar. This is later Vedic period. Here come to time, spread and sources. Here geographical range is North India. They come to North India from Khyber Pass. Then period is Iron Age. Time is 1500 BC to 600 BC. So that is the beginning, starting stage, Vedic literature. Source, that is origin, Vedic literature. Nature of civilization is rural. You know two types of civilization. One is urban civilization and another one is rural. Urban means city, rural means apart from city. Here Aryans and their homes in India. Aryans of the Rig Vedic period were semi-nomadic. They were basically pastoral people with cattle as their main source of wealth. Here I have given you the meaning for nomadic. Nomadic means people won't stay in one place. They go from place to place. That is nomadic. They wander from place to place. That is nomadic. They were basically pastoral. Pastoral means shepherd. They look after sheep and cattle. This is the cattle is the main wealth for them. In the Rig Vedic times, the Aryans' homeland was the Punjab, which was at that time called Sapta Sindhu, the land of 7 rivers. Here, the Aryans' home is Punjab. Before it was known as Sapta Sindhu. Here in Sapta Sindhu there are 7 rivers. In Sapta Sindhu there are 7 rivers. Around 1000 BC, Aryans in India moved eastward and settled in Indo-Gangetic plain. Indo-Gangetic plain is later Vedic period. This is known as Indo-Gangetic plain. Here this region, later Vedic period, this is Indo-Gangetic plain. Later Vedic period. Around 1000 BC, Aryans in India moved eastwards and settled in Indo-Gangetic plain. That is later Vedic period is known as Indo-Gangetic plain. This area is Indo-Gangetic plain. Next, use of iron axe and plows became widespread. Iron is a metal. Then plow, we plow the field. It is also made of iron. An iron axe, they came into use. Iron axe and plows came into use. Here 4 Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajur and Atharvana. There are 4 Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajur and Atharvana Veda, sources of Vedic literature. Vedic literature can be classified into two broad categories. One is Shrutis and other one is Smritis. Smritis. Shrutis. The Shrutis comprise the four Vedas, the Brahmanas, the Aranyakas, and the Upanishads. They are considered sacred, eternal, and an unquestionable truth. Sacred means holy, eternal means no end. It is everlasting. Eternal means no end, it is everlasting. Unquestionable truth. You can't question. You can't question, it is true. That is unquestionable truth. Shrutis comprise the four Vedas, that is Brahmanas, Aranyakas and Upanishads. Shruti means listening, that is hearing. Ones that were transmitted orally through generations. From generation to generation, it is not a written one, it is orally transmitted from generation to generation. Smritis, a body of text containing teachings on religion such as Itihas, Puranas, Tantras and Agamas. Smritis are not eternal, they are constantly revised. They are again and again revised. Smriti means definite and written literature. It is written literature. First one is Shruti is oral. Shruti is oral and Smriti is written one, written literature. Here Vedic text Shruti, it is divided into four Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas and Upanishads. Smriti, Idihasas, Puranas, Ramayana and Mahabharata, Shiva Purana, Vishnu Purana, Sutras, Dharma Shastra, Dharma Sutra, Manu Smriti, then Narada Smriti. Here you have national motto. National motto means you in national emblem you have some written statement, that is Satyameva Jayate, truth and alone triumphs, is taken from Mundaka Upanishad. Archaeological sources, materials remain such as iron implements and pottery from the archaeological sites in Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan along the Indus and Ganges civilization. Here archaeology means science of ancient things. See here, write the meaning. Archaeology means science of ancient things. You have also Tamil meaning Param Porul Araichi, science of ancient things. Archaeology, Param Porul Araichi. You have the ancient things, that is pottery and also iron implements. It is in Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan and also along the Indus and Ganges river. Here classification of Vedic age, two phases of Vedic age. One is early Vedic age and another one is later Vedic age. Early Vedic age period is 1500 to 1000 BC. Then later Vedic period is 1000 BC to 600 BC. Here turn to next page, page number 100. Vedic culture. Culture means kalacharam, polity and society. Polity means related to government. Polity means related to government. The Rig Vedic polity was kingship. The Rig Vedic polity was kingship based. That is Kula was the basic unit of the polity. Kula is the basic one, fundamental one. Then it was under a head called Kulapati. Several families joined together to form a grama. Grama means village. Village is formed by several families. Grama was headed by Gramini. The head of Grama is Gramini. A group of villages called Vish clan and was headed by Vishayapati. The head of the clan is Vishayapati. That is a group of villages called clan. The head of the clan is Vishayapati. Rajan was the head of the Jana. Head of Jana was Rajan, and he was addressed as guardian of the people. Janasya Gopa, guardian of the people. There were several tribal kingdoms during Rigvedic period. That is Bharadas, Matshyas and Puras. Okay students, tomorrow we can see the rest. You just go through the lesson, read the lesson, read the Vedic text, Shruti and Smriti. You read it. And also 4 Vedas. You have to study the 4 Vedas and also the national motto, Satyameva Jayate. Study it and write in your note. Do as homework and submit it. Thank you students.